Hello and welcome to Hospitality Hotdish, fresh from the oven. I am Kate Conroy, Vice President of Member Engagement here at Hospitality Minnesota, which is a member-driven organization dedicated to educating, supporting, and advocating for Minnesota's hospitality industry. We're officially wrapping up the Hot Dish, but not to worry, you can find the entire archive on YouTube and your podcast vehicle of choice, including Apple Podcast Addict and all the rest. What you'll find listening to Hospitality Hot Dish are conversations with restaurants, hotels, resorts, campgrounds, and the allied members who support those businesses across the state of Minnesota. Special shout out to our sponsor, Terratron Incorporated, which includes Marriott and Westin branded hotels located near the Mall of America, along with several in the very up and coming community of Mankato, Minnesota. With me today on our very last show is a very special guest, our very own Angie Whitcomb, President and CEO of Hospitality Minnesota. Angie, say hi and let the audience hear your voice.
Hello, Kate. Hello, everyone.
Wonderful. It's so good to have you with us. We are going to jump right in. Angie, you already answered the questions about your favorite hot dish and what keeps you up at night back when you were one of our very first guests on Hot Dish. You're here today to talk about a new initiative in the works, something you've been cooking for a while now. But before we get to that, let's remind listeners what you do here at Hospitality Minnesota.
What do I do? Well, thanks, Kate. I appreciate the opportunity to be your last guest on the Hot Dish. As you know, my role as CEO at Hospitality Minnesota really boils down to one thing, and that's being the champion for our incredible industry. Every day is different, and that's what makes this so exciting. So what do I do all day? I spend a lot of my time fighting for our members' interests. When there's legislation that could impact restaurants, hotels, resorts, or campgrounds, I'm there along with all of you, making sure that their voice is heard. And whether that's at the municipal, the state, or the federal level, building relationships with our legislators and policymakers is crucial. They need to understand how their decisions affect real businesses and real people. But my job's not just about advocacy. I lead an amazing team that's dedicated to helping our members succeed, whether we're creating new educational programs, connecting members with resources, spotting industry trends that could affect their business. We're always asking that question, how can we make our members' days easier and them stronger? And then we work on delivering for them. So, that's what I do in the association, right? When Minnesota's hospitality industry is facing challenges, we're right there problem solving. And that leads to the second part of my answer to your question of what do I do here? And that's lead the Education Foundation. And the foundation is tackling one of our industry's biggest challenges head on, and that's the workforce shortage. And we spend our time in the foundation developing talented professionals who will lead hospitality into the next generation. So it involves connecting the dots between industry needs and educational opportunities, working with big business leaders who invest in our programs because they understand that today's students are tomorrow's industry leaders. And to that note, we partner with the high schools across Minnesota to deliver ProStart, which is a culinary and restaurant management program that really is opening doors for students and creating that pipeline for our members. We're creating pathways, offering scholarships, building mentorship programs, and that makes a real difference. We're also building programs outside of the educational system and working with community-based organizations to help job-seeking adults find their way into our industry and providing them with the training to do so, and then connecting them with business leaders in our industry for interviews and mentorship opportunities. So we're not just training workers, we're nurturing the next generation of hospitality innovators and leaders. So, yeah, in a nutshell, at the end of the day, my job, our job, is to make sure Minnesota remains a vibrant destination where hospitality businesses can grow and prosper. And it's about working together to create an environment where our industry leaders and their teams can do what they do best, and that's create amazing experiences for their guests.
So perfectly said. It's so impressive how you can just. Oh gosh, I'm going to lose the word.
I
But
wrote
you
it
so
down.
perfect. Okay. It didn't seem like you wrote it down. So
I
that's
wrote it
really
down.
impressive because you can just speak extemporaneously. That's the word I couldn't find there for a second. You're very, very good at getting on the stage and just talking extemporaneously about the mission of the organization, how important it is in the state of
I
Minnesota.
love what we do. I feel honored to be able to work alongside of the team we've built here at HM. But more importantly, I feel really honored to speak on behalf of our industry and to fight for this industry. And, having grown up in this industry, I paid for college, waiting tables and tending bar, now to kind of come full circle and be able to um, be their champion, it's an honor. It's an honor. And I'm excited to come to work every day to be able to do
I
this.
love that. I love that. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about something called HM Now, which is a brand new initiative. This is the first time that our members, our listeners are hearing the phrase HM Now. Do you wanna talk a little bit about what they can expect from HM Now?
Yeah, I would love to. And I need to correct you on one thing. We've been cooking this together. I can't take credit
Okay.
for any of this. This is a team effort and really I think a great response to what our members have shared with us they need. So that said, after all of kind of our brainstorming and conference table meetings we've had, I'm excited to launch our new bi-weekly format and it's designed HM Now really for busy hospitality professionals who need to stay informed. It won't be as polished and scripted as the dish has been, or maybe not even as entertaining as the dish has been, but rather every 2 weeks, we'll deliver a focused, actionable update that may cover critical legislative developments that affect your business, industry wide trends and market shifts, breaking news and time sensitive updates that impact our membership. So the idea is whether you're running a restaurant, managing a hotel, or invested in hospitality services as one of our ally partners, our goal with this is to keep you all ahead of the curve in just minutes per episode. So think of us as your industry intelligent briefing, right? Concise, relevant, and always timely. And we're committed, as we've been with the dish, to deliver high value content but without the fluff. We know time is valuable. We've structured each episode to give you exactly what you need to know when you need to know it. Right now, we're hoping new episodes will drop every other Monday, but that may change during session. It may be every Monday or every Tuesday, whatever day we decide is best, but it will be consistently delivered to help all of us navigate this evolving landscape, both politically and industry issue-wide. It'll help us all navigate that together.
That's perfect. Yeah, I'm excited about HM Now, and I think that people are gonna really respond to it.
Yeah.
How
You
can
know, we
people Ooh,
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Keila, I didn't mean to
No.
I think you're absolutely right, and, one of the things I'm really proud of the team here at HM is we are always trying to, redirect that feedback loop. We want to know what our members need. We want to know what they think of what we're delivering, and, I think we're pretty good, but we're not sometimes we might miss the mark or we might fall short or get them just almost to what they need, and, being open to that feedback and more importantly, responsive to that feedback is really what drove our team to change up this format and
Mhm,
into more of the new one. So we're listening to them. So I have to thank our members for being honest with us. Some days really brutally
mhm.
honest, but we appreciate it.
Absolutely, we do. How can people get in touch with you if they need to?
Well, my email and cell phone and direct line are on our website. And it's as simple as reaching me at Angie at hospitalitymn.com.
Fantastic. Any last thoughts?
I'm just really grateful to our members. I'd like to say thank you to you. You have carried the lift on Hospitality Hot Dish for the last year, and they've been very fun to watch and listen to. And it's been great for me, even, and I'm sure our members would echo this, to get to know their colleagues and to hear the stories of how and why people get into this industry and what keeps them in this industry. And yes, your ever famous question, what keeps them up at night? So I want to thank you, Kate, for keeping us all engaged and entertained over the last year. And I'm really excited to work with you on this new format. And I thank you for all you do for our organization every day.
It's been my pleasure. And with that, we have had our very last show. One last shout out to our sponsor, Terratron Incorporated, which includes Marriott and Westin branded hotels located near the Mall of America, along with several in Mankato, Minnesota. Thank you to Terratron for the support. Angie Whitcomb with Hospitality Minnesota. Thank you so much for joining me today. And to all of you out there who listened this year, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.